Welcome to Mango Bay. Today we're talking about the inauguration of the Ram Janmabhoomi Temple. Usama getting in trouble for some spicy communal reels. Come on in, it's a good time.
Mango Bay, Mango Bay. Mango Bay. Mango Bay. Oh. Mango Bay. Mango Bay. Your Mango Bay. For the exclusive content, don't forget to join our Patreon at patreon.com/MangoBay. Mango Bay.
Welcome to Mango Bay.
Oh my God! It's Mango Bay, your one-stop shop for South Asian recklessness. Breh. We are two best boys. Breh. Dude. Breh. We're two best boys who are New York comics in the scene. I'm Usama Siddiquee.
I am Pranav Behari.
We're your guys. We're your guys.
We are your
That's all
guys.
there is to it.
Yeah.
You know us. You love us. We love you.
Patreon.
Sponsored by Alex Jones, of course.
This is my Quran.
Yeah.
This
Alex,
is my Quran.
Alex G. Al Jones.
I got this.
Alex.
I got this book as a way to prank Joe. So last time he was here, I slipped it into his backpack when he went to the bathroom.
And now Pranav is unironically reading it, of course.
I can't get through it, actually. It's just not.
He's just so dumb.
You know, here's a quote. And then God pulls back a curtain. I'm like, nope, sorry, Alex.
Is it all in capital letters?
Yeah.
It should be.
The F word's here on almost every page.
It's in Comic Sans. That's the font.
It's
And I do love Alex Jones, by the way, so I'm not dissing Alex Jones.
but nothing about Alex Jones says italic font, by the way. I don't know why this guy ever has
true.
italic font here.
I felt bad for taking it out of my backpack because I was like, oh, Pranav really wanted me to read this. And then I find out you don't even really like it that much.
Dude, who likes this book? Who could actually like this book?
You know what? I got that book after I watched his interview with Tucker Carlson when Alex Jones had his big comeback like a month ago. And I was all on ketamine and stuff. And I was like, this man is I was fucking, man, I was like becoming Alex Jones, you know?
Well, you have a love-hate relationship with all insane people.
Yeah, in his case, it's mostly love.
Yeah,
I've always loved Alex Jones, actually. Like, I've never really not liked him.
Well, he's a fun guy.
He's a very fun
He's
dude.
fun. He's fun.
He is a very fun dude.
You know he's a fucking amazing hang, 100%.
Dude, he loves to party.
Hey.
He loves to party. Like, who is more fun than somebody that you get a little bit drunk and then he immediately starts talking about frogs turning gay,
or Arab
yeah,
sleeper agents.
mind control, and just going deep, you know?
He's never the best hang out of all those guys. You want to hang out with Ben Shapiro?
Yeah, no. I mean, this is the guy. This is Alex Jones.
Anyway.
Alex Jones is a Hindu too. This is my assertion. Alex Jones is a tantric Hindu.
It's a saffron almost.
He's always talking about reincarnation.
Oh yeah,
and he's a Hindu dude. My other assertion,
yeah, it's reptiles turning into heads of state, but it's still technically Hinduism.
That and my other assertion about Alex Jones is the Santa Claus to Donald Trump's Jesus, or vice versa. But yeah, that's enough about me and Alex Jones.
That's a whole different thing.
Okay. I wanted Joe to read it. I wanted Joe to take it home, but Joe saw it, got rid of it because he didn't want his wife to kick him out of the house.
Which is a very okay, Joe. By the way, you don't have to lose your wife over a funny thing that Pranav was trying to do.
How do you think Olivia would have responded if she had seen the Alex Jones
Pranav,
book?
he's got divorced. He's like, you got punked.
I don't even know if she knows who he is, to be honest.
Whoa.
She wouldn't. I don't think she would know. She's not. Like left wing doesn't learn about right wing.
They know.
They know the big one.
They be
But this guy's a
knowing.
little more.
Well, what the left wing does, I realize a lot of times, is they'll demonize people without even listening to like 10 minutes of what they say.
Wow, sounds like a very right-wing perspective, Joe.
Joe's fully Republican, I think. That's what I've realized more and more.
I mean, he's from Buffalo, and he's a white guy from Buffalo, New York. Like, what is he going to, and Joe Russell, he, him, like, no.
I wish. I'm waiting. The only thing is, like, if Fish becomes left-wing, he'll become left-wing. If Fish starts getting, you know what I'm saying? Like, you follow your idols, your leaders. That's the truth.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's a huge left-wing sect of people is Fish fans. They all got dreadlocks.
I don't know. I
and
think white
smell
people with
bad.
dreadlocks are
low-key repubs.
They are getting older, the fan
That's
base.
the thing. They're getting older.
Yeah.
You know? So like, what is this pronoun shit? I'm
like, you don't even have a thing that identifies as a song. So what are you talking about? Anyway, look, guys, before we get in, patreon.com/mangobay.
Yeah.
Get on that. It's blowing up. People are in. You're seeing the value. Early access, Discord server.
Archived episodes.
Bonus apps. You don't get these infos anywhere else.
You don't.
Except on the Patreon.
Yeah.
We're
winning the Infowars.com.
Absolutely. And we're going Patreon off.
Yeah.
Let's go. Get in there. Early access as well. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
All the
you
hottest
get the
takes.
episodes a week ahead of all the other losers.
100%, dude. Yeah. Let's jump in. A little jungly story for the week. Something crazy that happened. Dude, so did a little video.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Hindus. I knew my boy was going to comment the moment I posted it.
Great topic. And good timing, too. But go on.
Anyway, we talk this a lot of times on the pod, how much I love Hindu stories more than Muslim stories, how Hindu stories are more fun. Hindu stories are like, butterfly explosions, blah, blah, blah. And Muslim stories are like, who's washing themselves and all this shit. Funny vid. I liked it. I really enjoyed doing it and posting it. And of course. And here's the fun. The core of it is I'm literally saying how Hinduism is better. Right? So I'm saying how it's better.
I mean, kind of. But yeah, go on.
And maybe I'm being ribald about it, but I'm saying it's better.
Yeah.
Here are some of the stories.
246 comments.
Oh, yeah. So basically what I basically said, hyperbolized the Hindu stories and saying how like Krishna had 35,000 dicks and he banged the sun and that's why we had SPF. So that must have been the line. I was like, he said dicks. Here we go. These are some of the comments that I got for this. He knows how his Muslim community are good thing. We are peaceful and have patience. May God bless you. Or pedophile bless you. Killer comment. Good roast. Because Hindus, they know about the pedophile. They love the pedophile angle.
They love the pedophile angle.
Like that Muhammad, peace be upon him, used to have a young Aisha girlfriend.
9 years old.
They use that. Everyone. So every one of these is going to hit them, right?
My favorite is when Muslims are like, excuse me, life expectancy back then? I'm like, bitch didn't have puberty, all right? Doesn't matter.
It wasn't like puberty was at the zygote level. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, she was young. Whatever. And you know what? I'm for it. Anyway.
9? You were not for it.
Then he was like, okay, the RKD writes, PBUH, peace be upon you. I'm like, you're crazy. Here we go. So these guys are coming at my throat.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
One guy's like, not cool. Other guy, oh, you know what I miss? These Indian guys doing on internet. Now, so many of them do English, and it comes out stunting. It's also funny. Yeah. Pussy, gut, fart. Yeah. Funny, we love them, but some people go still in the Hindi.
Yeah.
And so I really appreciate this guy. He's like, hey, chutiya ka saath sab mother chot hai tum log fun. Inta fun about God, shame on you, motherfucker. So he was.
It's so funny because I was literally looking at that comment when you read it.
He started in Hindi. He got so mad he became English. That's how, hey, mother shot, inta fun, God, shame on you, motherfucker. That's how you know he's angry, when it ends in English.
In English.
Here we go. Why are you not going a bit harder with the Muslim stories? Did he not bang with the dicks on the moon? Like that's not a story, by the way, but whatever. Come on, be equal. Don't just insult the belief of your ancestors, then go easy on the belief of the invaders. One guy.
That's a good point.
One guy.
That's a good point.
No, I love these guys. I'm saying, there's love with these guys. Marrying 8-year-old is good story. Hold on. And then this is my favorite one of all of them. Do comedy, not stupidity.
Yeah, that's like classic.
I love y'all. Y'all keep me up. Y'all keep me young. Y'all keep me juicy. I love some of these guys. They were angry. Maybe it was a little ribald. Let me ask you that. I have one question.
Yeah.
Just one question.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a line when you're joking about religion? I mean, we pride ourselves in doing whatever, but there's been times when I've said some stuff maybe that's just obnoxious or dumb, and you've had to like do a little and I'm wondering if there's like an actual
Okay,
line.
so here's the difference. Here's the difference between us is I actually believe in my religion, and you do not believe in your religion. Okay,
I'm spiritual. I'm spiritual. I'm spiritual. No, you.
I mean, you are kind of a crypto Hindu is the problem.
The way I go about Islam is Hinduistic.
Yeah,
You know,
the way
it's
you
like-
go about Islam will get you decapitated. It will get you to stone
In
and
fairness,
decapitated.
so will jaywalking. Some of that I'm going
but
so
I mean,
far.
I don't know. I don't think I ever try to censor you when you talk shit.
No, but you'll be like, now, Krishna had 40 dicks.
I
not
will
35,000.
correct you. I will correct you. I will have you come correct
Sure,
with
sure.
the quips. But I don't really try to censor you.
No,
or-
I'm saying, is there a line? Do you think there's a line? Do you think there's a line at which point, okay, Usama, you're going too far? I mean, you
Well,
say
no, I don't think anybody should have a line
Right.
with talking about anything.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's my baseline
Okay.
thing. I maybe won't go hard and
Yeah.
talk shit about Lord Krishna, right?
Right.
Because I'm a believer.
I wasn't talking shit, by the way.
Hari Om.
I was hyperbolizing a
I know you were.
to
I know
show
you were.
how
I know
cool
you.
the stories are.
You don't have to
Okay.
explain to me.
Okay.
I know you. I know where your
Okay.
head is at and your heart is at.
Okay.
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 But
Because that's the
no.
last thing I would want is for you to think that I don't.
No, dude. No.
Okay.
No. I don't give a fuck. Okay.
Even though y'all whiling.
Listen. I mean, I have my own problems
Right.
with these people.
Right.
You know what I mean? So no, there is no line for
All
me.
right, good,
Talk
good.
talk that shit. You know.
Yeah, and it's for some reason, and I thought that dicks were like cool in Hinduism. There's like lingams and dicks are a part of it, and there's statues
Yeah.
with dicks everywhere. Why is that offensive now when I do a story like that?
Well,
Is there two ideas of Hinduism? There's now these uncles or types, not even uncles, so younger people who are like, we're gonna extricate ourselves from that lingam style Hinduism.
Well, here, this is a problem that I have with Hindus is that like a lot of Hindus are reacting to the successive waves of monotheism that have hit the country,
Right.
over about 1,000 years. That I don't really like that they try to sanitize the religion for something that's more palatable to
Right.
Western audiences. You know what I mean?
because they're getting angry at something that should not be
Right,
angerable.
you know?
In
I
a
mean,
Hindu
we have
sense.
a different approach to reality and to life than
Yeah.
other people, and that's what makes the religion very beautiful and amazing, actually. And
I
the
love
rest of
it.
the world is actually, in many ways, coming back around to our understanding of things because the basically political organization that is the monotheistic religion
Yeah.
doesn't really hit for most people. It
It's
still
rigid.
leaves
It's
it still
rigid.
leaves an actual spiritual void in people.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Like for me, I'm like, well, I mean, there is no story about Krishna having 35,000 dicks.
I read it.
No, on Reddit. But so for me, I'm just like, whatever, you know what I mean? But if you want to talk about the shivling, the lingam being a phallic symbol, like that is a phallic symbol, right? There's no getting around that, and it's an amazing, beautiful thing.
I
It's
think
a-
so.
It's a creative force of the cosmos, you know?
I don't know whose dick that is, but yes, 35,000 of these.
Yeah.
Let's
So
go.
like, why would I have? That's not where I.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I don't like when basically Hindus start acting. Pardon me for saying so, like Muslims
Right.
in terms of getting really butthurt.
Well, just that monotheistic rigidity that comes from
Right.
The Christianity, Judeo-Christian, Muslim ideas of
Yeah.
just rigid. This is right. This is it. Party line. Get with it. There's no party line in Hinduism, and I love that. It's malleable. It's
There's
it's different.
There aren't. It's not a culture that like talks about blasphemy.
Yeah.
Right. The lines are very differently drawn for Hinduism. Right. For Sanatana Dharma or whatever you want to call it. So I don't like it when people get all rigid and start playing that game of like, this is blasphemous. Hey, fucker, why are you talking? Then like, fuck off. You know.
That's why I got angry. And that's
Yeah.
why during
But
the
to
clip.
be fair, a lot of Hindus were laughing in the comments.
No, of course,
too.
of course. It was all love.
You know?
What I got angry at was that no Muslim was angry. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like there should have been more Muslims like, hey, fuck you. But I was like, no, you don't get it. I'm shitting on y'all right now. But only Hindus got angry. Or like there was again the 5 or 6 that did get angry. And I was like, I wanted more Muslims to get angry. That was the point, kind of.
I mean, look, if you want the Muslims to get angry, you know what to say.
Just say hello while eating a pig.
You know what to say.
You know
Or-
who
or
to
what-
sketch.
Yeah, or who to sketch, actually.
So I was in the passenger seat while my wife was driving the other day, and everyone was like, "Kill this man." Yeah, it was just all hilarious. It's all.
I loved it. I thought it was
social media is
hilarious.
goofy as fuck. I love posting
And
it.
I think it's fun to stoke communal tensions.
I enjoyed it as
actually,
well.
because they're very silly people.
And that's what I'm saying. And there's no anger there.
Yeah.
It's just my boy comes in with the fucking all caps. He's ready to fucking play. He's like Molotov cocktail. Enter. He just throws in like a fucking.
Of course, dude. Of course. I really wanted some more jungly action to happen in the comments, but I thought people in general, there was like pretty fine vibes.
It was 267 of like very fun, and then like 10 comments of like what we just read.
Yeah.
Which was hilarious.
Yeah, and even the Muslims were like, there were some Muslims who were like, hey, don't talk about any religion, man. And it was just like, don't be a pussy, bro.
Dude, what is this like? You can't joke about religion thing. Religion is one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
It actually is.
You know what I'm saying?
It is.
It's hilarious. Muhammad would have been like laughing the entire time, like, "Oh, y'all are bending over for me. Y'all are gay.
about that.
Y'all are gay. Y'all are bending on the ground for me, dude. Gay." I just think it's anyway.
Well, I saw some like Islamophobes on Twitter recently, and they were quoting parts of the like some hadiths.
Yeah.
Where like Aisha's talking about how like, oh, you know, Muhammad had a wet dream and I had to clean the jizz from like his clothes before he went to go pray. And like all the white people are like, what's going on, Islam? But then the Muslims actually handled it great. They were like, why? Do you go to pray with jizz all over yourself? Like, you fucking loser? Like, yeah, you're going to clean up. You only have so many sets of clothes back then. Yeah. You know? You're not just going to change into your next fucking FUBU or whatever and go off to the fucking mosque. Right? So I like the way that they handled that.
Awesome.
Yeah, they were like, yes. If I have if I have jizz on me, I'm gonna clean it off
before I talk
you
to
fucking
God.
dumb white losers.
Okay. You know what? It's interesting. Speaking of jizz, I want like bring back like paganism. Bring back like you know, like the Egyptian gods of creation, like autofillating themselves and then spitting the semen out, and that's how Egypt was born. Type
So you want to bring back the origins of spirituality?
bring back the beginning. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like this codification
Well,
is annoying.
boy, do I have something that might interest you.
Opens Alex Jones.
It's called the Ram Janmabhoomi Temple, which just opened up in the blessed city of Ayodhya.
Thank you. I call it the what was the name of that mosque that was built over?
The Babri Masjid.
So there's like some trouble afoot.
I wouldn't say trouble. I'd
Wasn't
say
there?
it's a good time.
Wasn't there like some violence at this thing?
30 years ago, there was violence.
Oh, okay, when it
Right?
was-
So we're
when
talking
it was
about the Ram Janmabhoomi Temple Mandir that just opened up in Ayodhya in honor of Lord Ram in the city of his birth. And it was this is a huge point of contention in the 90s. I think in 92, a bunch of like Kartsevaks went to the Babri Masjid, which was not an active mosque at the time, by the way. It was just like a historic mosque. And they tore it down.
Right.
Because it was allegedly built on the ruins of a temple that was there. And this is a very holy city, of course, right? Good. And then there was some archaeological evidence to kind of support that. And then the Supreme Court got involved and said, yes, they can build a temple there. Because then they had to do a court case of, can you build a temple there now? And they're like,
That's
well,
a wild thing. You wonder how biased these archaeologists on both sides probably. Like,
Right.
one guy found a rock. This is a Hindu rock.
Right.
This is a Muslim rock. You know.
Well, it was a Muslim archaeologist.
Right.
His name was K.K. Mohammed, who actually was
Found
one of the
the
people
temple.
who said, no, there's good evidence here that this could be the case. I don't know one way or the other. So I'm not trying to get into like archaeology discourse. Go ahead, Joe.
This is stupid. It just reminds me of Poltergeist. Like, you built a house here over a cemetery, and you didn't remove the bodies.
Oh, that's the most specific reference.
But actually a pretty good reference.
Really good reference.
It's a pretty good reference.
Please tell us if you got that in the
I mean,
comments.
it's sort of relevant.
It's exactly where it is. That's exactly what's happening, actually.
It is
It's
kind
like,
of what's happening.
What's the remains? What's the actual remains?
So now, 30 years later, they finally built what looks like a pretty beautiful mandir
It's
there.
huge.
It's gigantic.
It's huge. And what, like Modi went there for a little banana?
Modi went there for the inauguration for some prashad banana. That is like classic prashad. That or some raisin.
And then James was like, what if we did this every day?
Yeah.
Or every meal?
Yeah. So, but, I mean, a bunch of people were there. All kinds of Bollywood people and cricketers and stuff like that.
Dude, these Bollywood guys are like, they're all locked into the sphere, right? They are party line people.
Yeah.
right?
I don't know if it's like party line, right?
Yeah.
It's like these guys are Hindu no matter what. That's
Right.
the thing is like, I mean, you can say party line, right? And like you can say that there is a wave of, how should I say? I wouldn't say authoritarianism necessarily, but look, there is a huge resurgent of Indic culture that is happening in India.
Yeah, I know
Right.
from the number of times they called me a pedophile.
Yeah.
This is very Indic vibes, I thought to myself as I was called a pedophile.
Well, listen, this is what happens. Look, when you get, you know, a billion people who like 2 years ago were using paper letters to communicate, who are now DMing at the speed of their boners, this is what's going to happen, you know?
I'm sure in letter form they're also writing out, hey, piece of shit fart.
Send a Bob.
Hey, Bobs, please. But like in calligraphy.
Yeah.
Bobs. Yeah, so okay, so this is like in where? Where's in Delhi? Where's this thing coming up?
It's in Ayodhya.
Ayodhya in UP.
UP.
Oh, this is my boy's town.
Yeah.
My boy town got a new.
Yeah.
Got a new. So wait,
Got a new
there's
temple.
no drama. I mean, this is not.
Well,
what
the
is-
drama,
what-
most of the drama, look, in the 90s, it was a big fucking deal, right? It was a bunch of Kartsevaks got killed, a bunch of people got killed, and then I think it was Dawood Ibrahim, the Bombay gangster, set off a series of blasts in Bombay, kind of in retaliation for that, right?
Yeah.
So it was a huge flashpoint at one point, right? Now, less so. I mean, the game is over.
Right.
Right?
Hindus won.
Hindus won.
You know what I'm saying? So now there's going around. I mean, how bad is it now? It's not. I don't even realize. Like it's. I mean, what is? I mean, if you go on Reddit, you'll think that no Muslims are left in India. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I mean, I haven't been to India since like 2018, so I don't really know what it's like there. I have a cousin who's like, it's like fascism there, but then I have other relatives who are like, India's amazing now.
Yes, so
like,
I don't
it's
know.
totally rich, and there's a middle class, a vibrant middle class, and like this and that.
after the video, there was one DM that was the Indian version of "try that in a small town" to me. It was like, "Try this real in a small
Try that
gram."
in a small gaon.
in a small gaon. That I got that couple. I'm wondering like. Should we do like a only village tour of India? You know what I'm saying? Like just not even like main cities, and just do like a
Yeah, they'll have no fucking idea what's going on. They're gonna think we're running for office or something. You know?
have a little mala and start doing pussy jokes. Jesus Christ! I mean, dude, are you gonna? I feel like at one point, I don't know when it's gonna happen. I feel like you're gonna do like a pilgrimage. You're gonna go to these places in India, and
I
check
would
them
love
out.
to do like a Tirth Yatra of some sort.
that?
That's just like a spiritual pilgrimage, a temple journey, right? To visit all the big and oldest
do like the whole
temples.
thing.
Not the whole thing. It's like there's so many temples in India, but I would love to do like when I was a kid. My formation of my Hindu identity came from being a kid in India, and during the days, like when the adults were all doing their thing, like what are we going to do with these two kids? They would send us out with a driver in like a hired car or whatever, and then we would go to like not just Hindu places, but like Buddhist places.
Yeah.
You know, really old temples, and then along the way, you're seeing like some pretty intense ancient shit. And then I was just like, "Yo, this is sick," you know?
Yeah, bro. That's like in India and Bangladesh. Is like you're seeing crumbling ruins everywhere. Like there's like they just don't take down shit all the time.
Right.
So you're seeing like like you're just walking past a CVS or whatever, and they're like, and that's where Muhammad took a shit. You know, it's like whoa, and then they preserve this place. Like wow,
Right.
That was always a thing in like Bangladesh. Is like you're just driving 5 minutes to see the oldest thing on planet Earth.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, dude. It's like, if we're in America, there's no issue. Hindu, Muslim, no issue, really. Everyone's chilling. But I just don't see that as the same thing online. What I'm experiencing myself. And I'm like the worst Muslim on earth.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm getting this level of Hindu attack, you know, or whatever, it's just like, guys, bros, I'm not even kinda. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like a fucking goofy bitch.
Yeah, I mean, the ideal scenario for them would be for you to renounce Islam.
Yeah.
And just come back to what they say are your actual origins as a Hindu.
I like bananas.
I mean, you like raisins, you like bananas,
Yeah.
milk.
Hey.
You love milk.
Whoa.
Okay.
Curds.
I mean, you're already there, bro.
Dude, I mean, it seems like Hinduism is like a choose your own adventure. You know, it's like, hey, you like this? Get in here. You like that?
It
learn about
actually
this.
is like that.
You know what I'm saying?
It is like, because there's so many different. When you talk about Hinduism, it's not really a religion the way you perceive
That's a white
Islam,
word, isn't it?
Judaism, Christianity, right? It's like it's not a religion like that. It's a civilizational system of how you perceive reality and how you live in the world. And within that, you have many different schools of thought, including atheism, including just all kinds of shit, you know. Buddhism is considered by many Hindus to just be another like sampradaya of Hinduism, right?
Can we all stop with the whole Buddhism thing? It's Hinduism, guys. Can we all just chill?
There's some differences for sure.
It's a little more Asian, a little more coconut curry, a little more Thai chili sauce in there. It's Hinduism with some Thai chili sauce. That's all it is.
Some coconut water.
That's all it is, dude. Oh, Southeast Asia got to be more appreciative of India. I feel like we gave y'all your whole thing.
I mean, they love.
You know what I'm
they
saying?
love. I mean, they in Thailand they fucking do the Ramayan there. In Vietnam they do the Ramayan. Like they love the Ramayan.
India
around
gave
there.
all y'all everything thought-wise.
What's interesting is Indonesia, which is I think maybe the second or first largest Muslim population in
First, I
the
think,
world.
yeah.
It's the highest, but all of like their currency and stuff like that still references like Hindu stuff, which is very interesting.
Right. For some reason, Islam won. I don't know how it happened. I think the king or something, they got the king at the time, and that just fucking exploded.
Yeah.
It seems like that's how it is. It seems like you just got to get the one top figure in like an area, and then boom.
You know what I compare it to? I compare the spread of like Christianity and Islam. That's like the spread of like Walmart. And it kind of takes out the mom and pop small businesses because who you worship in any given location is not going to be the same maybe 10 kilometers away. Right. So they're like, hey, you ever heard of Jesus? You ever heard of Allah? And meanwhile, some Indian guy's like, yeah, but have you fuck with tree? But have you fuck with tree, though? Tree is amazing. Okay? You ever heard of cow? Doggy.
Yo.
Cow is what's up. Okay? Like, I'm kind of into cows
What if I told you that tree was cow?
Yeah.
What about that? You fucking with that? Cow is tree, actually. I think really it's like, a lot of it should have been too, like, I think the Dalits were like, you know, cleaning shit. They're like, what if you were the same as fucking that guy?
Well, most of the Dalits get cleaned up by the Christians.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Is that true?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Dalits
yeah.
were doing the fair share of shit cleaning, I'm pretty sure.
A lot of that was like the main target for Christians was the Dalit community.
Oh, right. That's how they got it, right? It's like, hey, like, you hate doing this. Well,
yeah. But I mean, the fact is that the caste system is going to exist there no matter what. So even like in South India, they still adhere to caste even though they're Christian.
it's so deep. It's like, I only clean floaters.
Yeah.
That guy has to clean diarrhea. Even
He's
among
only
the
on
shit.
urinal duty.
He cleans after lunch. That's the lowest caste possible. Can we be honest? There's got to be a caste within the shitters too. The morning shit guy definitely a higher caste than the lunch shit guy.
I'm a jizz mopper.
The chiz mopper.
Maybe next life.
Who is the Dalit
Maybe
of the
next
Dalits?
life I'll clean piss, but
I've heard piss is just water. That's what they said. Oh no, to only wash water with water.
this will definitely get us canceled by like literally everybody. Nobody's going to be happy about this segment of the conversation.
I don't know about the demarcation of the shit, guys. I don't know. It's pretty smart stuff, I think, actually, and something I'm very interested in.
Yeah, the temple, I would definitely visit the temple. It's a huge deal.
I would like to go as well. I mean, you know, there's this weird thing on Travel Channel I always used to see, and I always used to get angry about this, is they'd always show these temples, and they'd always show, like, the ones that are more sensational. They would never just show the type of everyone's being nice. And they'd be like, this temple is made of rats.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And it's like, dude.
And now on to the monkey temple.
And now this one's
Yeah.
run by a monkey who eats brains.
The head priest here is a monkey.
It's a monkey. We're back after the break. I used to hate those like racist ass Discovery Channel.
Yeah. But you know, I don't shy away from those though.
Right.
I don't shy away from
No.
those.
I'm saying, of course, the way they portrayed it was such an asshole move. But I want to go to those.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? This is an American thing to, again, demarcate man from animal, right? The Western idea of like, we are man, you are animal, as opposed to we are all one. The rat temple might be a day 2 sort of thing. I don't know.
You get warmed up at the monkey
You know what I'm
temple.
saying? Can I get a little issue with monkeys first?
But you know what's amazing to me is like I've been seeing so many videos lately of like people doing Ram Puja at home, and then oh my god, a monkey appeared out of nowhere and is like doing arti, and it's just like yo,
I just hate
sick.
that Planet of the Apes, the first scene wasn't in a temple somewhere. If they show Caesar in a fucking jungle, it's like, go to India. It's already happening halfway there. These apes are running shit.
I mean, monkeys are I mean, dude, Hanumanji. Okay, Zavarnara, and he was amazing.
White people, what would the world be like if monkeys ruled the world?
It's like, hello.
I'm like, I took a flight there.
Just a
2 days ago.
12-hour flight, my man.
12-hour flight. Go to the currency exchange guy. It's a fucking baboon. You want dollars? What? These people are crazy, dude. God damn, dude. I think and now it's like this weird thing probably of like some people are like, the monkey just fucked my wife.
Yeah.
I'm cucking a monkey now.
I got monkey cucked.
I'm monkey cucked. That's how monkeypox was invented. You know, some little loser, some IT guy. Okay, you can fuck my wife.
Yeah.
George was curious on a different level this day.
Yeah, but, you know, Indians are very happy right now. For them, you know why? Here's the thing, is like there's different categories of Indians, right? There's some Indians who think India began in 1947.
Right.
And then there's some people who think it began in, 1000 AD or whatever, right? But then there's people who are like, oh no, this started about 6,000 or 7,000 years ago, at least. And those Indians are now out in full force right now.
Right. I think...
Right? So for them, this is all about decolonization and being able to feel proud of their origins and their spiritual lineage.
It's the same thing with like what Israelis are doing now, kind of, or some of the ones who are very like myopic about the Palestine situation a little bit. They're like, January 7th was the first day on Earth.
Oh, yeah.
And that's it.
Oh, October 17th?
Sorry, October 7th.
Yeah.
It's the first day on Earth. Lucky number 7 is losing its luster all of a sudden. What happened? Jesus. What happened to number 7? Back in my day. But that same thing of like, when does history start? So if you start on the night of October 7th, all of a sudden it's Palestinians are bad.
Right.
So it's the kind of the same thing. Is when do you start the carbon dating?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, people love Modi because he's the first prime minister who is not just Hindu. Almost every prime minister, I think, has been Hindu of India, right? There's been some Muslim presidents and stuff like that. But the first one who's like, we love being Hindu. And of course, look, there's also a lot of vote bank politics and all that kind of bullshit as well that goes into it. So don't get me wrong. But for 80% of the country, they want to feel like, hey, this is our country.
Right.
We are Indian. This is what it means to be Indian. Fuck off. Okay.
Yeah, I don't love the concept of, the more I get older, the less I like any sort of nationalism whatsoever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think every nation state has been made from blood. And so when you're saying, go India, you're like, yeah, people died and got raped for this. And I just don't love that. I'm trying to get out of the Bangladeshi thing too a little bit. I'm trying to be more Bengali as opposed to Bangladeshi or whatever the fuck. I don't like nationalism as much.
Yeah.
But this is more than that. I think this is like it's like the merging nationalism with religion in a very powerful way that is like really exciting people.
I mean, it's a fucking exciting time in India, right?
Verse
because
that
the
with
economy
the economy rising
is huge now, right? And they just overtook the Hong Kong stock market as number 4 in the world in India. It's the 5th largest economy in the world now. I mean, dude, when you think about how things were 20 years ago even, it's a fucking huge difference, right? So people are just very excited in general about the idea of India. Interestingly enough, if you talk to most Hindus, they're like, no, it's a secular place because Hindus are by nature secular. And there is something to be said for that. And there is evidence of that, right? Because you've had many different non-Indic religious minorities living in the country.
I think it's a little bit more like, you know, the white guy who's not racist until an Asian guy cuts him off?
Right. Yeah, I mean, there's that too.
That's when it comes out. So maybe I think until push comes to shove, that's everyone's secular until you bump them in the shoulder or you do this one thing in their way or whatever the fuck. That's when the negativity or the intensity of the identitarian energy comes out. Right. I think.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't think people are waking up like Hindu. But I think
I do. It's how I wake up.
Whoa!
I slap my thighs.
Sumo Hindu. But I think if someone was coming at you in a Muslim just kept trying to punch you, you'd be more Hindu. Like, I'm a Hindu. Like that would strengthen your Hinduness. If there's
I mean, look, this is the thing: is however you feel about Hindu nationalism, it's like if you're going to be an earnest and honest observer of what's happening, you have to understand that no matter where you are on Earth, the pendulum is always going to swing, right? Everybody wants history to remain frozen in one place. That's just not how it works. It's a dynamic thing, right? So Hindus are very excited because for about 1,000 or so years now, they've been getting trampled over by foreigners, people from different places bringing different ideologies in. And religion is a brainworm along the level of language, right? So if you're bringing in an ideology, which is a Western ideology, we're talking about Islam, Christianity, right? You have to change your name. Now you speak a different language that has nothing to do with the place that you actually live. You pray in the direction of a different place. That is a kind of brainworm, right? Hinduism is a kind of brainworm.
Right, but did it really have that much effect politically, environmentally? I guess maybe we're blind to it because people were so excited for Modi that maybe it was already there, that latent need to like feel something the same way like the dock workers and the heartland people in America were like, I need someone to say that we're awesome because
that is it.
You know what I'm saying?
That is the
Can
sign.
someone
that is
say that I have a big dick, please?
Yeah, can someone say that this is the religion and this is what we're about and this is the origins of this nation that we're in right now? And that is what you're saying is correct.
Because it's pouring cold water on your dick and constricting it.
What you're saying is correct on some level. And look, on top of that, you are having very cynical political machinations going on, vote banking, intentionally inflaming certain tensions, right? Like that is 100% happening as well.
We're going to keep going on this in the patreon.com/mangobay. Join us on the Patreon for more sectarian violence.
Yes. Two plates are out.
Your mango bay.